Hello everyone. Today we will discuss questions based on domain of real functions. We know that domain of a function is the set of all those real numbers for which the expression assumes real values only. So based on that, I have taken 3 examples. So first is here fx equals to 1 by x plus 5. So here I am going to find domain value. So function is fx equals to 1 by x plus 5. So we can write here fx assumes real values for all real values of x except for the values of x satisfying x plus 5 equals to 0. Means if we are applying x plus 5 equals to 0. So what we are getting here? 1 by 0. So this is infinity. So we can't take x plus 5 equals to 0. Means we can't take a value of x so that this denominator part will be 0. If I am applying x equals to minus 5. So here f of minus 5 will be 1 by minus 5 plus 5. Means it will be 1 by 0. It is infinity, not a real number. So because of that we have to avoid it. So according to that, fx assumes real values of x except for the values of x satisfying x plus 5 equals to 0. So x equals to minus 5 we can't take. So domain value will be here finally domain of the function f, that will be all real numbers minus 5. Now second number question. Here also x minus 2 by x minus 3. So if we are getting in denominator part x minus 3 equals to 0 if we are taking, means x equals to 3 if we are applying in the function. So what we are getting? F of 3 minus 2 by 3 minus 3. So means we are getting 1 by 0. That is infinity, not a real number. Same problem. So always we have to take a meaningful value, means real value after applying a number, after applying domain value. So we have to avoid this x equals to 3. So fx assumes real values for all x except for the values of x for which x minus 3 equals to 0. Means x equals to 3. So domain value we can write here r minus 3. Now, in the third question, this is also in the form of rational function 2x minus 3 by x square minus 3x plus 2. So here also we have to avoid x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0 we can't take. If we are taking, so the whole function will be infinity, not equals to real number. So the same value we will write. So here fx assumes real values for all values of x for which x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So here we are finding points where this function is will not be a real number. So here x equals to 1 and 2. If I am applying x equals to 1, then it will be infinity, whole function will be infinity. Similarly, if I will apply x equals to 2 in the function, so again we will get infinity, means that is not a real value. So domain will be here all real numbers minus 1 and 2. So again I have taken 3 more questions based on domain. Here we have to find out domain value. So first question is fx equals to root over x minus 2. We have to find out domain of this. So here if we will apply x minus 2 less than 0, means if I am applying root over minus 2 or root over minus 3 or root over minus 5 means negative inside the square root if I'm taking. So these, we know that these all are not equals to real numbers. Not equals to real numbers. This also not equals to real numbers. Why it is happening? Because we are taking x minus 2. This inside the square root I am taking negative value. Because of that it is happening. So we have to avoid it, because resultant also we have to find out real number. So for avoiding root over negative value, what we have to take? We have to take x minus 2 greater than or equals to 0. So x minus 2 greater than or equals to 0. So x greater than or equals to 2 we are taking. So this is the domain value. X value is called domain value. So what we are taking? All values of x which is greater than and equal to 2. So right hand open interval I have taken. X belongs to closed right hand open interval 2 to infinity. So domain will be here. Domain of the function, that is the same, 2 to infinity. I hope it is clear for you all. Similarly, second question, that is fx equals to 1 by root over 1 minus x. So here fx assumes real values for all x satisfying 1 minus x greater than 0. Means we have to take 1 minus x greater than 0. If we are taking 1 minus x less than 0, if we are taking 1 minus x less than 0 or 1 minus x equals to 0, means 1, if the based on the first condition it will be 1 by root over any 1 minus x less than 0 minus 5 if I am taking. And here according to this 1 minus x equals to 0, to 1 by root 0, that will be 0. So again this is not a real number and this is also not a real number. So because of that we can't take these two conditions. We have only one condition, that is 1 minus x is greater than 0. So when we are taking 1 minus x greater than 0, then we are getting here 1 is greater than x. Means x is less than 1. Means when we are taking all values of x which is less than 1, then only we can find out real value of the function. So we can write x belongs to minus infinity to 1 in open interval, because we can't take x equals to 1. X less than 1 only. So open interval minus infinity to 1. So domain will be here, the value of x that I have written now, and this is domain of f minus infinity to 1. So question number 3 we will discuss fx equals to root over 4 minus x square. Here also we have to avoid root over negative value. Means we can't take here root over any negative value. Minus 2 or minus 3. If we will take 4 minus x square is less than 0, then we can get these types of values, negative values, square root of negative value, and this is not a real number, not a real value. So because of that, we have to take 4 minus x square greater than or equals to 0. And when we are taking 4 minus x square greater than or equals to 0, then 4 greater than or equals to x square. So here we can get x less than or equals to plus minus 2. So here we can write minus of x square minus 4 greater than or equals to 0, and this is x square minus 4 is less than or equals to 0. Because we know that whenever we have to change the inequality at that condition, we have to change the sign of inequality. So it is here x square minus 4 less than equals to 0. So this is x minus 2 into x plus 2 less than equals to 0. So we'll take here x belongs to minus 2 to 2. So domain will be here minus 2 to 2. So we will discuss range of a function. So let f from A to B, then set of all f images of elements of A is known as range of f or image set of A. Meaning is second set elements means set B elements which are connected to set A elements. So all elements of set B which are connected to A, these all are called range. And basically we'll define it as f of A, and mathematically we can write it as fx such that x belongs to A, and this is called range of the function f. And always range of the function f is a subset of set B, second set B. So this is the general definition of a range. Now in terms of real valued function, if we have to define range, means f from R tends to R, then we have to define range of a function. So range of real function, the range of a real function is the set of all real values taken by fx at points in its domain. Same meaning it is, whenever we take real functions means we take f from R to R, real numbers to real numbers. So according to that, we have here two sets, R and then R. And then here elements of R in the first set, A, B, C, like that. And elements, second set, if I'm taking here E, F, G. So here also the elements which are there in the second set are and connected to the first set are. So these all elements are called, which are connected, called range of the given function. So there is no difference, only difference is there in the real function R to R, and in general function A to B, f from A to B. So whenever we have to find out range, means if we are taking real function f from R tends to R, so we write it as fx equals to y. So when we apply value of x is called domain. Then resultant, total value, fx or y is called range. So here I have written process of finding range. So first step is put y equals to fx. Then solve the equation y equals to fx for x in terms of y. Means here fx equals to y is there. We will find out x in terms of y. I'm going to give example so it will be clear for you all. Now third step is find the values of y for which the values of x obtained from x equals to 5y, and this value will be real, means we will get a real value. Now the value which we are getting in this step, that will be the range of the function f. So one example I'm going to give you. So here f from, I'm taking a real valued function f from R tends to R such that fx equals to, I'm taking x square. We have to find here range. So f from R tends to R, real numbers to real numbers. Now your function is there, y equals to fx, and this is equals to x square. Now next step is, here y is given in terms of x. We have to find out x in terms of y. So we can write here y equals to x square. So this is root y equals to x. So here we have to write all values of y which will satisfy the given pattern, and that value of y will be the range value. So here in place of y, we can write all positive values. Means we can't write y less than 0, we can't write. Okay, y is not less than 0. So what will be the condition? Y greater than equals to 0. So y greater than equals to 0 means all positive values we can take. So that will be the range value. So range will be all positive real numbers including 0, means whole numbers we can write. So 0 to infinity we can write. So that will be the range of the function f. Again I'm repeating, we have a function y equals to x square, and then we have converted x in terms of y. And after that we are finding value of y that will satisfy the given pattern. So here we are getting value that is right hand open interval 0 to infinity. Here I've taken one more question based on range. We have to find out range of the function x minus 2 by 3 minus x. So here function is y equals to fx, and this is equals to x minus 2 by 3 minus x. Now what we have to do, we have to convert x in terms of y. So just we will write here x minus 2 by 3 minus x, and then 3y minus xy equals to x minus 2. Then we will take common x. So x values will take together and y values together. I'm taking this x in left hand side. So minus x minus xy equals to minus 2 minus 3y. So minus I'm reducing. So it is x plus xy equals to 2 plus 3y. Now x I'm going to take common, x into 1 plus y equals to 2 plus 3y. So finally we are getting x equals to 2 plus 3y by 1 plus y. So here we have value x in terms of y. Now x assumes real values for all y except y plus 1 equals to 0. Means if you are applying y plus 1 equals to 0, then x will be infinity. So we can't take. So we'll write here x assumes real values for all y except y plus 1 equals to 0. That implies y equals to minus 1. Means we have to avoid this y equals to minus 1. So range value will be here. Range of the function all real numbers except minus 1. So this is our range value. Now we'll discuss some questions based on domain and range of functions. We will find out domain and range from the function. So I'm going to start. First question is fx equals to 1 by x minus 3. Then we have to find out domain and range. So here we can write x, if we are getting x minus 3 equals to 0. So the whole function fx will be infinity. So infinity is not a real number. So we can write here fx is not defined when x minus 3 equals to 0. Means when x equals to 3. So domain value will be here. Domain of f will be here all real numbers except 3. Now we will find out range. We know that the general process of finding range is y is here 1 by x minus 3. We will find out x in terms of y. So x minus 3 equals to 1 by y. Now x equals to 1 by y plus 3. So we can write it as 1 plus 3y by y. So here x is not defined when y equals to 0. When y equals to 0, then x is not defined. So we can write range is here, range of f, that is all real numbers except 0. So this is range value and this is domain value. Now second number question, this is fx equals to 1 by 1 minus x square. We have to find out domain and range. So here we know that we can see clearly fx is not defined when 1 minus x square equals to 0. That implies x equals to plus minus 1. So we can write here domain of f will be here all real numbers except minus 1 and 1. So this is the domain value. And range when we are finding, so y is here 1 by 1 minus x square. So we can write it as 1 minus x square equals to 1 by y. So x in terms of y we have to find out. So we can write x equals to plus minus root over 1 minus 1 by y. So it is clear that x is not defined when 1 minus 1 by y is less than 0. Inside this square root when we are getting 0, then x will be not defined. X is not defined when 1 minus 1 by y is less than 0. So we can write it as y is less than 1. So we have to avoid it. So range value will be here, right hand open interval 1 to infinity. So range of f will be here. We have to avoid it. Y less than 1 means we can take y greater than equals to 1. So it is y greater than equals to 1 means closed right hand open interval 1 to infinity. So this is our range value and this is domain value. Now we will find out domain and range of these types of functions. Fx I have taken here root over x minus 1. So domain value first of all we'll find out. So we can write fx is not defined when x minus 1 is less than 0. That implies x is less than 1. So we can write fx is defined only when x is greater than equals to 1. So domain of f will be here 1 to infinity, right hand open interval. X greater than equals to 1. So we can write this is domain. Now we'll find out range. So y equals to root over x minus 1. So we can convert x in terms of y. So this is y square equals to x minus 1. So y square plus 1 equals to x. Here we can write every real value of y, x is real. Every real value of y, x is real. Because we are getting here y square plus 1, x value y square plus 1. So range is all real numbers. Now question number 4. Fx is here root over 9 minus x square. So we'll find our domain first. It is clear that fx is not defined when 9 minus x square is less than 0. So fx is defined only 9 minus x square is greater than equals to 0. So when we are taking 9 minus x square greater than equals to 0, so it is x square minus 9 less than equals to 0. and x squared less than equals to 9. So we can write here x less than equals to 3 or x greater than equals to minus 3. So x is greater than equals to minus 3 and less than equals to 3. So we can get here x belongs to minus 3 to 3. So this is the domain value. Domain we will have for the function, that is minus 3 to 3. This pattern you have to remember whenever we are getting any function less than equals to 0 and square value. So directly we can write like that, x less than equals to 3 or x greater than equals to minus 3. So x will be in between greater than equals to minus 3 and less than equals to 3. We will study this form in inequalities also, linear inequalities. Now we have to find out range value. For finding range, I am going to rub this part because space is not there. Okay, now for range, here x we have, x belongs to minus 3 to 3. So fx will have a value in the interval. When we will apply, here we will not convert x in terms of y. In all the questions, we will not convert. So directly we will apply your value. X belongs to minus 3 to 3, meaning is when we are applying x equals to minus 3 in fx. So we are getting what? Root over 9 minus 3 whole square, means we are getting here 0. Similarly, if we are applying x equals to 0. So f of 0, it is here we are getting 9 minus 0 means 3. So like that we can find out some values. So that value is when x belongs to closed interval minus 3 to 3, then fx will be here. fx will have a value in the interval 0 to 3. Means whenever we are applying x value, x equals to minus 3, then x equals to minus 2, x equals to minus 1, then x equals to 0, then x equals to 1, then 2, then 3. Till 3 we can apply. Then like this, when we are applying value of x in fx, so we are getting values in between 0 to 3. So that is our range value. So range of f will be here 0 to 3.